Hey. Hey, everyone. Hey. Let's invite my team. Say hi. Someone say hi so I know if you're here. I don't know what is happening with my Facebook live streams. Like, I'm really starting to get upset. Hey, everyone. Hey. I can't see comments. Say hi. Someone say hi so I know. Oh, yay, they're showing up. Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I still can't live stream horizontally, but at least I can see comments today, so I'm happy about that. How's everyone doing? I'm seeing comments now, luckily, but I haven't been able to see comments for a couple of days, and then the frustration is real, I tell you. Real. I need to get some water. Hold on. How is everyone? Hey, Laura. Say hi to me as you guys are hopping on so I know you're here. So, how's everyone? How's everyone hanging and holding in and hanging in there in the time of Ms. Rona? We're great. We're doing really well in Bali. Things have slowed down significantly in Bali. But definitely all the nail salons are closed. I'm a bit put out by that. And before everyone freaks out, yeah, Rona doesn't really work well for you, right? Sorry. So much better after our call yesterday. Yay, I'm so glad. Before everyone gets their panties in a bunch about me saying that I'm being inconvenienced by not being able to get my nails done. It's true. It is an inconvenience. We're all dealing with inconveniences in life. Mine just happens to be that I can't get my nails done. So you can act like you don't have an inconvenience, but I'm sure that you do. I'm sure that you have something that is an inconvenience to you that you're frustrated and annoyed about. All right, we're gonna actually just jump to it and dive in and get to the point, okay? Because one of the things that I am seeing, recognizing, realizing, and that's frustrating me to no end right now is that I'm just seeing online leaders perpetuating fear. Hey, Jason, you're gonna love this one. Yes, I don't have to worry about the eyebrows because they're microbladed. Best cosmetic investment prior to Ms. Rona that's ever been made. So eyebrows are on fleek 24/7. So, I have a saying that I say all the time: mind your mind, mind your mouth. And it's particularly relevant for people in the manifestation space, online leaders that are, that have been playing in the field of manifestation and creation, or who have been quite successful in the field of manifestation and creation, and that are, in line with and have tapped into the universal laws and the laws of manifestation and the laws of creation, and that know better, really, is what I feel like. Like, they know better. When you have tapped into that stream of consciousness and you have the ability to manifest, you become a powerful manifester. And you're manifesting not just the good, but also, so you're not just easily manifesting good, right? Yes, you've tapped into that stream of consciousness and all of a sudden you're manifesting money, you're creating the life you deeply desire. Some of you are creating your heaven on earth experience. Like, you are deep in the flow of manifestation. Then something happens like this fear pandemic and I am completely renaming it the fear pandemic. So it is no longer the coronavirus pandemic to me. It is now the fear pandemic, because I truly believe that the fear pandemic that is happening on this planet is 1,000,000 times more debilitating than any type of viral pandemic that we could experience. And so for me, in like this group of people in particular, online leaders, spiritual teachers, gurus, whatever they want to call themselves, if they're the ones that are disseminating the information to you, if they're the ones that you're getting all of your information on the coronavirus from the Miss Rona virus, you need to run for the hills, or at least your basement, because we all know many people can't run for the hills right now. But seriously, run, get away fast. Those people are perhaps the most dangerous in this entire equation, because not only can they manifest positive things, but they're now existing at the nucleus of this fear pandemic, and they are perpetuating the fear virus. And they're spilling it out into their communities, and they are getting people worked up, and they are not minding their own minds, and they are not minding their mouths, and they are creating a ripple effect of fear. And I'm just not here for it. And I've been really quiet, and you guys have seen me, like, I've really pulled back since this whole thing began. First of all, because I've been disgusted. Like, I've literally been disgusted with what's happening in the world, how we're reacting to it, how as human beings, the fear response, the fear mongering, the shaming of other human beings for living their lives. Like, I'm not here for it. And I really pulled back because I wanted to make sure that my thoughts were really, really clear before I came and shared about it. Because I have a responsibility as a leader to, one, make sure that my mental status is that I'm okay, that I'm not operating from fear, that I'm not operating from lack, that I'm not operating from scarcity. So you've seen me do some things over the last several weeks, one of which is I created a peer accountability group of 90 days of Joe Dispenza meditation to raise the collective consciousness of the planet. I did that because I was waking up every day feeling heavy, feeling shitty. I haven't been in fear since this thing started, but I definitely was being affected by the collective consciousness. And let me tell you something. I don't fucking care if you're Gandhi or Buddha or Jesus Christ himself. It doesn't matter. It's impossible not to be affected by this fear pandemic that is gripping this planet right now. So it is vitally important that we be rigorously disciplined in our personal practices, meditation, journaling, whatever it is. For some people, it's exercise, it's working out, it's getting out in nature. Whatever it is for you, you need to be rigorously disciplined at this time, because that shit is affecting everyone, right? So for me, it was like I had to get myself to a place where I felt like I was minimally being affected by the collective before I started to come out and share. And that's part of what's been frustrating me, is I see people just like flying off the handle, sharing all of this fear propaganda, because they're in a state of fear and they haven't taken the time to get centered, to fucking meditate, to journal, to get their shit sorted out before they start sharing and creating this enormous fear ripple effect out into the world. I do believe that we have a responsibility as leaders to not do that. And I don't fucking care if this is like, if Ebola had spread into every single community on the planet. I really don't care. It is not appropriate for your leaders, your gurus, your spiritual teachers, the people that you're following, to be perpetuating fear. for them to be making you feel more afraid than you felt before you started listening to them. It is impossible to be completely shielded from what's going on in the world. But I will tell you something. You're going to do your immune system, your personal health, your security, your safety, and your stability a hell of a lot better putting some fucking blinders on. Stop checking the internet every 5 minutes for the latest update on how many people have coronavirus. Stop checking the internet every other minute for the latest update on how many people have died in your area. Like, fucking stop it, right? Stop. What is it that you can do right now that is going to be productive to your self-mastery? How can you advance yourself during this time? How can you focus on the things that you've been putting off? In my channel today, I just sent out a little text and I was like, hey, by the way, that excuse that you just made to yourself about why you couldn't show up and do your purpose work today, it's bullshit. Your only limitations are you. Now go fucking think outside the box and get some shit done. Go do the thing. So if you want more ass kicking like that from me and you really want to know what I'm thinking, because I am being a little bit careful about what I'm sharing on like main social media, because I think a lot of it's being censored and I think there's so much fucking, like my bullshit meter is going off like crazy. So I'm actually spending less time on the Facebooks anyway. Come to my Telegram channel because you'll get me raw, real, unfiltered, lots of funny videos of Jack. It's like my whole life, but literally my stream of consciousness thoughts on my Telegram channel. And it's uncensored. So, and it's not owned by Facebook like everything else is. So Jason says, I've been testing live blood cells with one of the world's best blood doctors. Stress is more damaging than the weakness virus, the weak-ass virus. The weakness virus, that's what it should be called, the weak-ass virus. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, and this is what I mean. The true pandemic that's happening on the globe in the globe right now is the fear pandemic. And if you don't believe that fear pandemic is being created by exploiting the virus that is present on the planet right now, you're fucking crazy and up in the night. And I'm not going to go too much into this because this is the stuff where I'm just like, I really don't like, I don't really want to be reported. Whoever's out there hating on me, like, I just don't want to fucking deal with it. So if you want to know how I really feel about that, come join me on my Telegram channel. Yeah, Jason's like, I'm shadow bound like a mofo. Right, and that's the thing. It's like, my message is too important. Like, I need to get my fucking message out into the world because everybody needs it right now. So I can't just be like having all the shadow bans happening. But I can be completely vocal and uncensored on Telegram because it has nothing to do with Facebook. It's owned by like an independent dude. And so I'm trying to see where my channel, oh, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna share the link to the Telegram channel with you guys. So join me on the Telegram channel. It's super fun. And I'm giving you all kinds of different tips and things like that as well. But I am definitely like, yeah, it's gloves off in Telegram. It's completely unscripted and uncensored. So if you want that version of me, yes, and there are already men there. I'm no longer sexist. I'm not. My Rich Abundance group, open to men. My Telegram channel, open to men. The doors are wide open. All the men are welcome. It's been that way for a while. You just haven't been following. You just haven't been showing up. So I don't know what to tell you. You've been missing out. You've been missing out on the equal sexual opportunity Leah Steele brand network that's happening now. Okay, so come join me on the Telegram channel for sure. Subscribe. You'll at least get a good laugh like every other day. Just get to see what I'm up to. But I am planning on being more vocal about this stuff. But this is important to me, you guys. Like, it is important to me that you are being disciplined in your personal practices. It is important to me that you're minding your mind. I mean, let's talk about that, okay? We are such powerful beings. Every single person that's watching this live stream is a powerful creator. And when you continue to buy into fear and fear-mongering and you allow yourself to be controlled in that way, you are continually creating this pandemic. and this is why I get so fired up about spiritual teachers, right? Like, this is why I'm getting so fired up about the people that have tapped into this stream of consciousness, that are, active in manifesting on a day-to-day basis in their lives, consciously manifesting. They're basically consciously manifesting every country's borders being shut down. They're consciously manifesting this virus spreading. They're consciously manifesting everybody being in self-isolation. And they're doing that by continuing to perpetuate the fear pandemic. And, and it's not to say that you should be engaging in spiritual bypassing and pretending like this thing isn't happening. No, you should be educated. You should know what's going on. But instead of buying everything hook, line, and sinker, question everything. So I was talking in my apprenticeship program yesterday, I was talking about that for me, it's like, I feel like it's really important to keep my finger on the pulse of everything that's going on. So I know what's happening with the statistics. I know what's happening in the world. I know which countries have their borders closed. I know, what the infection rate is, the supposed infection rate. I know what the supposed death rate is, right? Like, I know all of that stuff. I've educated myself on it. I am aware of the different conspiracy theories that are out there. So I take all of this pool of information and I question everything. But here's the important part. I don't believe anything. I don't believe anything that is being spoon-fed to me, right? Whether it's coming from the government or the conspiracy theorists. So for me, it's important for me, I feel, to have education, to have knowledge, to question everything, and to be aware by doing my own research, but not from a place of obsession, right? So it's an awareness, and I mind my mind. So when I go down those rabbit holes, or when I begin to look into those things, when I'm finished, I get myself right. So, and I do that through either journaling or meditation, or, raising myself to 1,000 on the David Hawkins scale of consciousness with emotional clearing. Like, I have a lot of tools in my toolbox, which I'm sure you do as well. But I don't just leave myself in that low vibrational state after doing research on all this fucked up shit that's happening in the world. And then, because this is what's happening. People are spending all day on the internet, absorbing all of this stuff, taking in all this negative vibration and frequency, and then they're spilling it out into their families, and then their families are spilling it out into the community. And it's like the next thing we know, we're just in fear fuckery. Like, we're existing and living in fear fuckery. And that's basically where we are right now. So how different would it be if you committed to a daily meditation practice, if you committed to a daily exercise program, if you started practicing self-mastery, you started looking at your nutrition, you started taking care of your physical vessel, you started doing those projects that you've been putting off for 20 years, you actually began to manifest and create the life that you deeply desire while you've got time, while the earth has kind of come to a halt, right? Doing those things, bettering yourself, minding your mind, and definitely minding your mouth, minding what you're speaking to people, we would come out of this better than we went in, right? But as things stand right now, what's happening is everyone's fucking home on their phone, on their internet, looking up all the shit, spreading all the fear propaganda, buying into the fear mongering. That's debilitating them. That's causing stress. That's causing mental health issues. So they're not actually doing anything productive. And it's like, even those people that are all of a sudden working out and eating healthy and all of this stuff, it's like, what's going to happen when the world opens back up? Are they going to continue that? Doubtful, right? They're going to go right back to the way things were before. So what if we just took this time to change things? What if we just took this time to actually manifest the life that we deeply desire? What if we just took, absolutely share the live stream. If you guys are feeling this, if this is resonating with you, please share it. Please share the live stream. As many people share the live stream as possible. Because this is what's important. What's important right now is that we take accountability for ourselves. We take accountability for our own mental states. We take accountability for our fucking boundaries. And here's the thing, it's like, boundaries, right? Get some boundaries. Get some boundaries with yourself. You don't need to scroll Facebook looking for all the fear propaganda 27 times a day, right? Like, if you want to check in at the beginning of the day or you want to check in at the end of the day, great, do that. and educate yourself and have the information, and then go do something that's going to raise your energetic vibration. Don't stay in that fucked up fear fuckery vibration the whole day. It's a choice. We have a choice in each moment of our day right now. We have a choice in each moment of our day, always. But I'm calling on you to make that choice right now, to make a choice in each moment of every day how you're going to live your life through this. And are you going to be better coming out the other side of it, or are you just going to operate in a place of fear and scarcity and lack through this entire thing? Because I will tell you something. You absolutely have the ability to manifest this virus in your system. You could stay in self-isolation in your fucking house, not around anyone, and fucking manifest this virus in your system. You can. You're a fucking powerful being. You are that powerful. Your mind has the ability to manifest physical disease, symptoms, viruses, bacteria. Like, you have the ability to do that. And those things feed on fear fuckery. So if that's where you want to be, great. You should probably unfollow me because I'm not here for it. And like, I'm officially putting coaches, people in the online space on notice, because when I see you fucking spreading that shit, you're gonna see me commenting. And this isn't something that I normally do. Like, normally I'm like, live and let live, like, let people do their thing. Like, I'm not gonna get involved. I'm just gonna do me. I'm just gonna share my message. But here's the thing. These people are not only negatively affecting themselves, they're affecting their community, who are affecting their community, who are affecting their community, and literally, this is affecting our entire planet right now. Be wise in what you are sharing. Be wise and careful in how you are sharing it. If you're sharing from a place of education, and you know, there's a lot of coaches out there, not a lot. There are a couple of coaches out there that are actually doing this really well, that are sharing information, that have taken this opportunity to share information, and they're sharing it from an empowerment place. They are not sharing it from a fear mentality or scarcity place. Those people, I'm like, yes, please, more of you. If that's what, if we need to share and we need to be talking about Ms. Rona 24/7, let's be sharing from a place of personal empowerment. Let's not be sharing from a fucking place of, oh my God, hide in your house, under your bed with a sheet over you. Like, don't talk to anyone. Don't go outside. You're all gonna die. Like, let's fucking not do that, okay? I believe that as leaders in the online space, as anyone who has a platform in the online space, you have a responsibility to be minding your mind and minding your fucking mouth, right? You have a responsibility about how you are contributing to the fear fuckery that is happening in the world right now. So ask yourself, like, be aware, be conscious of how you are contributing to the collective consciousness. Are you contributing something that's going to empower the collective consciousness? Are you contributing something that's going to help and uplift the collective consciousness? Are you contributing something that's going to raise the vibration of the collective consciousness? Or are you just fucking bringing it down and sending out fear and lack and scarcity and limiting beliefs and negative vibrations and causing people to be frustrated and scared? And because here's the thing, they're listening to you. They're watching you. They're watching you for leadership. They're watching you to see what they should be doing and how they should be feeling. They are just as overwhelmed as we are, but we have more of a responsibility to fucking show up and do our own work so that we're in the right state before we get on and start sharing or talking about what's happening in the world. So that's kind of what you've been seeing me do. Like, I have been fairly absent. I've really been focusing on my self-mastery programs that are out there right now, because literally, like, everyone in the fucking world needs to be doing inner alchemy. By the way, I have a free masterclass on self-mastery and 5-element theory and like balancing your inner elements. There's no better way to boost your immune system and care for your spiritual and psychological and physical health than to be balanced elementally, right? So we have a free masterclass that's happening tonight. There's only like 40 spots left, but get on and register for that and come and join us so we can, it's called Death to Humanity, the rebirth of the immortal soul. And literally we're talking about emotions that have become stuck and stagnant, and how they become poisonous. It's all of this stuff, right? We're literally talking about clearing out all this shit that's in our system from the collective consciousness. And we're talking about how when we cultivate an understanding of how allowing movement through the natural birth and death cycles, right? There is such a thing as natural selection, you guys. Like when we embrace the rebirth cycles that naturally happen on this planet, then we actually have the ability to create emotional flow in our lives. We have the ability to transform those emotions into our superpowers, right? So come join us, because we're going to be talking about, all things immortality, that as human beings, we are a limitless fractal of the divine. So it's like, come join us, let your old ideology of how things operate die, and let's step into a new paradigm. So that's happening tonight at 8 p.m. Bali time, which is 8 p.m. Eastern and 1 p.m. London time, I think. So here is there's the link to sign up for the masterclass. It's free, right? There's only 100 spots available. So I think we're a little over half full last time I checked, which was this morning. Looks like Kim just signed up. Amazing. You should see the blood of an otherwise healthy human when under stress. It looks precancerous. My blood is perfect. Big, plump, red blood cells and warrior white blood cells. It starts with a smile. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. I think that what people don't understand is that trapped and stagnant emotions are what actually create disease in the body. It is trapped and stuck and stagnant emotions in our organs. Imbalance in our elements inside of our body. This is what creates dis-ease. That is caused by stress. It is caused by programming. It is caused by conditioning, all of which are going on right now, right? It is caused by fear. It is, these feelings and the tactics that are being used right now to keep us controlled are perpetuating all of this stuff. So there's a great time zone converter called thetimezoneconverter.com. You can convert and find out what time it would be. I think that's 5 a.m. Washington State time. Yeah, so it's gonna be like 5 a.m. In West Coast time. So don't be a pussy. Get up, come and join us. Don't be a baby. What else are you doing? You can get up for 2 hours and join a masterclass and then take a nap later if you need to. Yeah, so, I mean, it's like, you get to choose. Are you going to just continue to exist in fear fuckery and allow the world to control you? Or are you going to start minding your mind and minding your mouth and creating rigorous discipline in your personal practices and raising your energetic vibration and deciding and figuring out and going all in on what your fucking divine mission work is on this planet and what your purpose is, and start doing that work. Start actually going out and creating opportunities for yourself in that way. Maybe not going out, staying in and creating that opportunities, right? We have an unbelievable opportunity right now to step into the greatest version of ourselves, and to, as a collective, wake up and see how we're being controlled and how we're being manipulated, and make choices for ourselves and decide that we are going to be empowered, that we are going to be the leaders of our lives, that we are going to be the creators and architects of our destiny. But we can't do that when we're stuck in a low vibrational place of fear and lack and scarcity, which is what is being perpetuated in the collective right now. So if you are an online leader, please mind your mind and your mouth. Please make sure that your emotional state is right before you get online and share. If you are somebody that is out there following a bunch of people, make sure that the people that you're following are sending you good energetic vibrations. Make sure that they're not continuing to perpetuate fear, lack, and scarcity inside your system. Unfollow those people, mute them for 30 days. You don't have to unfriend them. You don't have to get rid of them, but maybe just put them on snooze for a minute, right? So that you don't have that continually entering into and jarring your system and fucking up your blood cells. Like what Jason's saying. So he says red blood cells clump together and can't take oxygen or nutrients. Adrenaline shot into your blood stream robs your body of the ability to thrive. Yes. And then the celebrities then want to drink your blood so that they can stay eternally youthful, right? When that happens, adrenochrome. I mean, maybe. Who knows? Question everything, right? Believe nothing, question everything. Could be happening. Everything Leah is teaching impacts your blood and cells to be healthy and strong. This equals life. Absolutely. Yes, come out of quarantine better than when you went in. There's so many ways to do that, you guys. There's so many ways. I mean, literally, like, if you've been trying to create a dedicated meditation practice for yourself and you struggle, come join the 90 Days of Joe Dispenza for the Planet, or whatever the hell I called that group. I can't even remember what I called it. But listen, I'm going to tell you something about that group. I knew that I needed to get back to a dedicated meditation practice. I literally created it so I would have accountability. Because if I was like, if I get a couple hundred people in this group, I cannot possibly not do 90 days of meditation, because that would just be horrible. And my ego would not allow me to do that. So I started this group, and it's amazing because now we have 750 members in there. We have 750 people doing Joe Dispenza daily. I mean, what kind of impact does that create on the planet? Like, it's amazing. Like, that is raising the collective consciousness. That is creating a powerful ripple, having that many people doing Joe Dispenza daily, right? So come do it with me. There's like, it's no promotion. It's literally nothing but people in there like day 10 of 90, day 11 of 90. This is the meditation I did. All the meditation resources are in there. You literally, all you have to do is join, come, start meditating with us daily. That alone is going to drastically shift where you are. And here's the other thing. Once you start meditating daily, and especially Joe Dispenza, I just think it's so powerful. But once you start meditating and doing that daily, here's what's going to happen. All of this stuff is going to stop. He should give me lots of things for free. No, he shouldn't. He should keep them. He should give somebody else something for free on my behalf. But the fear in the collective stops affecting you as much. You stop being so interested and obsessed with getting the information because you're starting to be okay. Your parasympathetic nervous system is calming. You're moving out of fear fuckery and into like safety, stability, and security and clarity of mind, right? So that is why I feel like meditation is so important. I know nothing like Joe Dispenza as far as meditation goes to like totally fucking rock your world and to do it quickly. So definitely join us in there if you feel called to. So, you know, here's the thing. It's like, I'm definitely here for like providing resources. I'm still selling my offers. I'm still putting my message and my divine mission work out into the world because it needs to be out into the world. And at the same time, it's like, yes, I'm doing this free masterclass tonight. I have a group called The Element Factor that really does a deep dive into 5-element theory, if that's something that you're interested in. You know, and then we started this meditation group, and I have my group Rich Abundance, where I'm doing a free 12-week mini program on calling in and creating abundance in your life in times of global crisis. So there's so many resources to actually like get going and get working and start shifting this. Like, I'm all about providing resources for you guys, but I can't do it for you. You have to opt in. You have to show up. You have to like energetically meet me. And I'm happy to guide and lead you, right? So I think that's it. I think that's all I have. I just wanted to hop on for a quick ass kicking. Definitely join me on my Telegram channel if you love this and you want more. Like, come over there, raw, uncensored, unfiltered, right? Like, come do the thing with me on Telegram. I promise you will laugh your ass off a couple times a week because it is literally me in like all of my dorkiness as well, I guess I'll say. Oh my god. Okay, here's the link to the Telegram channel again. If you take nothing away from this live stream except joining the Telegram channel, I think you'll be happy. So, anywho, I love you all. Stay mentally healthy, please, because I'm really not that concerned about your physical health, but stay mentally healthy. And I just dropped the link for the Telegram channel there in the group. There's a link for the masterclass there not in the group, in the thread. Thank you, Tanya. Love you. Laura's like a week, a day. Yeah, I just like I let all the dork out in the Telegram channel. So just come join me. You'll get to see my life, and it's pretty damn funny. I seriously scroll through that thread sometimes and I'm like, I can't even believe people actually follow me. Because sometimes the dorkiness is real. So yes, if you're just joining, go back and watch the replay of the live stream. It was good, certainly, definitely. And join the masterclass, the free masterclass tonight. It's happening in 9 hours from now. So I love you all. Have an amazing day, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world as you are watching this live stream. Please remember that it is your divine birthright to be wealthy in all areas of your life, and you are so worthy and you're so deserving. Don't let anybody that is perpetuating